Hey, what's up, guys? King J coming to you live from hell. We're back at it again with another video. Now, today I want to talk about something a little more fun, but really, in my context, it's not as fun as it once was, which is funny, but I'm still going to talk about it as in depth as I can. And just off the top of my head, I'm going to talk about Fortnite and gaming in general. But Fortnite is a game that came out in 2017, and I didn't start playing it until 2018. And I used to think, man, if I would have only started when in that first season, and I would have gotten Renegade Raider and all those skins that won't come back, and who knows, maybe they could, right? But now I let go of all that. But the thing about Fortnite is it's done a thing where in the Battle Royale mode, there's different seasons, and every season the map changes, there's different skins, there's themes, there's all this stuff. And once it's over, at least at this point in time, that's over. Though there's a battle pass with certain skins, you can't get them again. And the way that the map was, that's done. A lot of things have stayed consistent, but a lot of stuff has changed. And in a way, it's this weird metaphor for how life is. Your life changes, and we have nostalgia. We wish we can go back to certain times. Those times are gone. You have to let go of those times. And this game knows that, and it also plays on it because you have this fear of missing out. If I didn't play in this certain season or get these particular skins, they're going to be gone forever, and I missed out. And they really suck you dry that way. And I have an immense collection of Fortnite skins. It's ridiculous. And I've started to wind down and let go of that. And a lot of the reasons why I kept playing is because I had a great collection of skins. At a certain point, I didn't even like the gameplay anymore. I just realized, man, I put a lot of time and money in this. I got to keep going. And you know what? And I liked the aesthetic. But the main thing with the nostalgia is that when I think of certain seasons, it reminds me of where I was in my life. You know, like Chapter 1, Season 7 was winter. I think of Christmas. I think of, and the other thing about it, it goes back to, I like what's popular, and I don't always like what's popular, but I'm interested in what's popular because I want to feel connected to what is defining a generation right now, the youth. I want to see, like, man, what is it about this that everyone is so into it, or that kids are so into it, or teenagers are so into it? Because I mean, when I was young, all the stuff that I had no idea the stuff that I was into was like defining my generation. It wasn't that deep, and it really isn't that deep. But when I see the amount of people that are playing Fortnite, when I see the amount of influence that it's had, and people have made careers because of this game's existence. This is something that Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite, they had no idea that this was going to become this, especially since Battle Royale, the big mode, was an add-on to Save the World. And now I bought Save the World in Season 7 a long time ago, and I actually kept it. I never even wanted to play it because it just seemed too confusing. And just like everything that I've noticed, and it's funny because Fortnite Save the World has helped me a lot in realizing that I can get over that idea that something is too hard or seems weird and difficult. Because, yeah, there might be a lot of clicks and whistles, but it's really irrelevant. I just play until you figure it out and just have fun with it. And I ended up liking Save the World sometimes more than Battle Royale, because Battle Royale, it's repetitive. You're playing with people online. This other one is more consistent. You're fighting AI, and then you work with a team and you build, and it's just like this sort of relaxing environment. But I like the lore of it. I like that there's this dark idea about like an apocalyptic zombie storm, and I love storms. I love weather, so that it incorporates like monsters and zombies and storms, and then there's this weird layer of like Illuminati symbolism and like they never even speak about. And then there's this weird, like in both modes, there's always this lore that goes back to this interdimensional stuff where it's like there's a real world and it sucks things in through this 0 point, and then that's how collabs happen. That's why there's different things from the real world going into the game, because this game is like an alternate universe, and everything in that universe, every skin is a reflection of somebody in the real world, and the more that you're in the battle royale world, the more that you become basically a sim. You become an emulation, and have no memories, and then every time you get eliminated, it's like a simulation. That's why you don't die. You get eliminated, and it just restarts this loop, the loop of every match, every battle royale match. So they basically took the mechanics of the game, made it lore. I love that. They played off everything. It all seems like it's always been planned out. You know, I've been waiting for that old map to come back, and now, I mean, oh my god, I've let all that go. I don't care. And I like the game. I think it's doing well. I think it's going to be around forever. I look at it now like World of Warcraft. Like, people have been playing World of Warcraft forever, but I guess the difference is here is that I care most about the cosmetics, and the cosmetics cost money, which is, you know, that's going to affect me. So I've had to slowly let that down, and maybe switch that focus. Like, okay, I already have a great collection of skins. Let's focus more on the gameplay. And, you know, I don't play too much anymore. I don't really play much at all, but I mean, I look at the item shops every day, and I'm into the game. I got sucked into it. I got crazy sucked into it. But a lot of it has to do with the aesthetics. They just sort of, I remember thinking, man, this game is so ugly. I remember thinking, I can't believe this is what's popular. I'm so out of touch. I mean, this is what little kids like, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, I started playing it because I had family that played it. And then I bought the Battle Pass because there was a particular skin that I like, and it was in Season 5, and then from now, fast forward, I've gotten every Battle Pass. I've got a ton of item shop skins. I have some exclusives. I have a stacked locker. And, you know, I never became cracked, as they say, or sweaty, as they say. I just enjoy the game casually. I have fun. I have friends who played it with me who stopped playing. I have friends that play it now, that they're into it more than me now, and it was partly my fault. I like the lore. I like the story. I think the game is a great game. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about here is that idea of nostalgia that it works with, and that idea that there's this power with gaming that we let it consume us sometimes, because we want to go into this world, and we want to live in this world, and just be a part of this huge thing that, in a lot of ways, it connects people. You know, a lot of people become friends through playing games. I was never type to get on the mic and chat with people I didn't know. I always play with my friends in real life. But I never really saw the depth of games in general until I realized how much I let Fortnite consume me. Because it was like Fortnite was doing something for me. It was this outlet. It was like this escape. And half the time I wasn't even going into matches. I was just in the locker creating combos, looking at my skin collection, just the same as I'd look at my Pokemon card collection, which I have a crazy Pokemon card collection too. And now I've just realized, what was I doing? I let that go. I just let it all go, even though I still buy some skins every once in a while that I like, because, you know, I like the aesthetics of the skins. I like playing both game modes, or all three game modes, even creative. I like the game. I'm invested, and I get it. I get the appeal, like, now more than ever. And the more that I become detached from it, the more that I could appreciate the game for what it is, and less of, man, why won't this particular skin come back, and man, they need to stop doing that. It's like, now I just see, okay, the game is just a game. The developers try. They really listen to the fans. They're really in tune with what is popular. And a lot of times it feels like it was made for me with the collabs they do. It's just, they're just in tune. They're really current. They're really hip, this game. Sometimes, you know, they're a little late on the meme game, but aren't we all? But the power that we give games in general, I've never given something like, I used to play Halo 3 a lot. That was my favorite game. And then I started to play Mortal Kombat, MK9. That game was one of the best games in my whole life. I would play that game endlessly. And see, those games are very repetitive. You know, you go, you get the same guns, or you go and you pick your same character and you fight and you die, and just that's it. This game feels like there's always change every few months with the new seasons. So they find a way to just suck you back in, you know, so that way you're always just like, well, you know, let me check out the new one. I mean, let's see what it is. And now a lot of games started following that same formula, but I always said, oh, I can't get sucked in. I'm already invested. It's like I'm married to the game. But I realize now that games, there's nothing wrong with games. Games are fun, but it's our relationship that we have with the games that's going to let us either get consumed or just casually enjoy. You know, if you could look at something, if you look at anything as like a more of an opportunity than what it is, you're going to put too much pressure on it. You're not going to have fun with it. When something stops being fun, it's because there's too much importance on it. There's too much pressure on you or the thing that you're doing. The less pressure, the more you're not attached to a particular outcome, the more you could just enjoy the thing for what it is. I stopped playing because I thought, like, man, I'm not getting better. I suck, this and that and this and that. And then I'm like, wait a second. Why do I even care? I should just play the game like any other game, you know? And then I start to realize, yeah, this game is fun. It's more fun than I was even realizing when I was so into it. When I was so into it, I was always getting frustrated. Like, I gotta get better, and it's just, you just gotta enjoy. You have to work hard and you have to play hard. And I look at that as, that's my way of like playing with toys, like when I was little, because I can't, you know, I like collecting toys, right? Or I have before, and that's what I felt like this was. And it was a way to like incorporate them in the world, because as soon as you were able to use your skins and save the world, it was like, man, it's like I feel like I'm playing two different games, and I have all my collection and I could use it all in these different games, and it's just cool stuff. It's just cool stuff. So it's funny. I'm probably going to talk more about gaming, because, you know, and it's funny because I feel connected to the gamer world. But I'm definitely not a hardcore gamer. I've always been a casual gamer. I never felt good enough to be a gamer. I never felt strong enough with my skills. Now I realize, why, that's the only resistance I ever had. If I really wanted to get good, all I'd have to do is let go of the limit that I'd set upon myself. That's a limit that was created by me and only me, and just focus on practicing and having fun while practicing. Just playing, just enjoying it. I die, I go back in, you know, and it's just casual, super casual. And the more that you play casually, the more that you'll just get better, and the skill will increase and all that. But tell me, what are some of your favorite games? If there's any games you want me to talk about or try, I'm definitely down. I like to put different gameplay in the background of my videos. What are some of your favorite games? What do you think of Fortnite? That's pretty much it. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. King J out.